Yo, what's up guys, it's Beyblaze Monkey, I'm back. Ahead is back, another day, another video. Today's video is going to be my first video on Black Clover. Yes, Black Clover, I'm going for a more, we're going down this route. There'll be a lot more videos on Black Clover. But before we get into this kind of theory video as to what I think, because I have a lot of theories for Black Clover, but let's go into some recent news. So Black Clover, the manga, has been going on every single week. Obviously, there was no chapter this week because Butter is taking a break, which is rightfully deserved because he has been going through some shit, man. He was calling himself pathetic, which is not a good mentality for him. So it's good for that he's taking a break. So currently, we're on this sort of demon arc with the Dark Triad, and I believe in the last chapter, it was Noelle with Vanessa, and she was fighting her. Nero came at the end, which was cool to see her. So let's go into news. So the anime has been on hiatus, well, not because of COVID, a lot of animes have been gone, but in Japan a bunch of studios have been reopening, so I do see the anime returning around July. I would say around July 20th. Somewhere around that time, Black Clover will return. Don't quote me on that, I'm not 100% sure. A lot of people thought that Black Clover would return. Episode 133 would come out on June 9th, but it didn't happen. But I see the most likely time for the anime to come back with this, not filler arc, but the 6 months in between that they skipped in the manga, which they're currently doing in the anime. I see that happening sometime in July or in the summer. There have been a bunch of leaks and rumours of the anime coming back in the summer, so yeah, I see July being the main thing, but for the main time period for Black Clover. But before I go into this theory, what is Black Clover about? So I love Black Clover. I know Black Clover in the community gets a lot of hate because of the animation. Now, the studio have been given so much time now that these Black Clover episodes that are gonna come out better look fucking sick. Like the animation better be clean. The studio that's doing Black Clover is also doing Boruto, I believe, so they're probably spending a lot more time on Boruto than Black Clover. So who knows, maybe Black Clover should change animation studios, I'm not too sure, because I feel like Black Clover should get a lot more love than it does. I love Black Clover, personally. It's one of my favourite animes. I think it's sick. A lot of people say that, it's slow in the beginning, but then it picks up later. For me, it wasn't slow in the beginning. The first 12 episodes weren't that great, but it was an introduction, you're learning about the characters. A lot of people say, it started off slow. I hate Asta's screaming voice. Come on, man. Asta's screaming, it's not that bad. In my opinion, maybe I'm clapped, but I don't think that Asta screaming was that annoying. To be honest, that's what I thought anyways. But a lot of people were shitting all over Black Clover, saying the animation was trash, and that Asta was not a relatable main character. I love Black Clover. Black Clover does have its community, and right now it is expanding and growing a bunch, especially since we just had the finale of that whole Elf saga. Because I would say episode 1 to 120, that's a whole saga. Right now, we're going into the next chapter for Black Clover, which I think will be this Demon World saga. But so I think that this Demon World saga is going to kind of open the gate to, because the author said he wants to make Black Clover as long as One Piece. One Piece is pretty freaking long. Some people are saying Black Clover will be as long as Naruto. I really hope it's not as long as Naruto, because then people will just be like, Black Clover is just like Naruto, which is not true. But yeah, I think Black Clover will be the next big three, we have, the last big three was, obviously everyone knows, Naruto, One Piece and Bleach, which none of those I've actually watched. The next big three, I'm not too sure what it's going to be, because it's a bit hard to tell, but I think 2 of the big 3 will be My Hero Academia, because obviously it's going to be My Hero Academia. I mean, look at the amount of new anime fans that are obsessed and love My Hero Academia. I like My Hero Academia, but it is so overrated, and I don't give a fuck if you love My Hero Academia, it is overrated. I don't give a fuck what you say. Like, so many people just fucking ride that anime's dick. Like, it just pisses me off. Yeah, I think that My Hero Academia will be one of the big three. I think it will get a lot better. And I think that, Black Clover will also be in the big three. So, this current arc that we're on is, I feel like it's going very fast-paced, you know? Like, in the original anime, we took a long-ass time before all the elves were revived. Oh yeah, there's spoilers, but I guess so you've already been spoiled, so if you haven't watched the anime, sucks to be you, I guess. Clover's demon arc, I think that once they open the portal, a bunch of demons will come out, and I do think that a lot of the arc will be spent inside the demon realm, and I think what they're going to do is maybe sort of fuck some shit up to close the portal, which will piss some demons off, which will, you know, lead to later arcs. I do think we're definitely going to explore the world, but all these topics are for videos in the future. So, I think Black Clover, now let's just run through this again. So Black Clover is so underrated. Do you know how I would compare Black Clover? I would compare Black Clover similar to a shonen protagonist. You know, it started off with everyone shitting all over him, weak, being beaten down by everyone, but now he's been training, you know, your shonen protagonist, he's been training, and by the end, he'll be the most OP character in the game. I love Black Clover. I think it has so much potential to be so sick. The manga is really good, and the anime, in my opinion, does not do it justice. Maybe they should change studios, like I said. I'm not really sure what is going on over there, but I will literally do so many Black Clover videos in the future. Who knows, maybe I'll even review some of the manga chapters, because there's so much good shit in Black Clover. Like, there are so many animes that get shitted on that are actually good. Now, here's an anime. I don't know if you guys know this YouTuber, but his name is Nux Taku. He has really good opinions on anime. I'm just gonna shout him out real quick because I love his channel. And I don't watch all of his videos, but I love when he goes into serious, in-depth topics. And I saw one of his videos where he literally defended Fairy Tail and actually made it good, because literally everyone fucking shits on Fairy Tail. If you're a hardcore anime fan, oh my god, Fairy Tail just gets fucking shitted on. It's not even funny. Like, Fairy Tail, oh my god, it gets shitted on. So if you want to see an actual good opinion, well, not good opinion, but a reason not to hate Fairy Tail, watch Nux Taku's video on that. But let's get into the main point of this video. We're 8 minutes in and I still haven't gone into the main point. So the main point of this video, this is my first Black Clover video, and it's called the Possession Arc. So this is an arc I see happening in the very late future, but it is an arc that is not like, I don't know if it's likely to happen, but I do think it will happen. I don't know if it's likely to happen. It might just last an episode or two, which I hope it doesn't. I would really love to see this become a 12-episode arc in the anime. But what I imagine, like, now that we've seen Asta go rage mode against Dante, because we've seen him go through that anime, you know, Gohan, you know, when you get pissed and fuck everyone up. So we've seen Asta go through that. So I believe it was episode 63 where Asta achieved his demon form. The anti-magic demon said to him, I want control over your body, and Zagred, the word magic devil, has said, he said it multiple times. He said it when Asta was fighting him, you better take over that body or I'm gonna have to kill you. I think this is very likely to happen. But when will this happen? Okay, so I'm gonna delve into a mini topic here, and I'll probably go into this in a future video, so make sure you subscribe and turn on those bells so you can see more Black Clover videos. But I see a major death happening in the future of the series, which will allow Asta to achieve 100%. Or maybe not a major death, but similar to what happened to Ghost. Maybe they'll get revived later on. But there are many candidates this could happen to. It could be Noelle. It could be Yami. I think there's a very strong chance of being Yami. I think that Do you know what? We'll go into this in the future, but let's dive into this. So what I see happening is the anime is currently like 300, 500 episodes in. Now Asta needs to become the Wizard King, and I believe the only way to become the Wizard King is to be a captain. So somehow Asta has got to become captain of the Black Bulls. Now that means Yami needs to leave, which I love Yami, guys, but if Asta's going to become the Wizard King, I'm not sure. Maybe you can go from a normal squad person to become the Wizard King. I'm not sure how it works, but I am pretty sure you have to be captain level. Yuno is already vice captain, so I do see Yuno doing it the official way and just rising through the ranks to, become the captain. But I see Asta being forced into the captain position to catch up to Yuno. So I think Yuno will overtake Asta, but I think there will be periods of time where Asta catches up to Yuno. When will Asta catch up to Yuno? 100% demon form. When Asta unlocks that form, it will probably be someone getting injured, and this will be a massive fight. It will be against someone really important. It will be the end of an arc, similar to episode 119. It will be something like that. Asta will achieve the form, probably fuck some shit up, but similar to how after the Underwater Temple arc, Asta's arms are all fucked up, I think that the Anti-Magic Demon will take over Asta, and he will become the main villain. You might say, oh, but we've already seen Asta turn evil with the Witch Queen. No, I didn't like that. I didn't like the way they did that. I think Asta should be an actual villain, like for 12 episodes. So, like, we would see a bunch of character development from people and see how everyone deals with Asta not being there. Asta would be the main villain of the arc. It wouldn't technically be Asta, it would be the Anti-Magic Demon controlling Asta. But the Anti-Magic Demon, so yeah, so when Asta's in his 100% form, he would maybe be battling for control with the Anti-Magic Demon, and maybe they would even work together to defeat it. But so I see a lot of character development happening with Asta and the Anti-Magic Demon, but I'm not sure if it will when it will happen. I'll go into this in future videos, but I think that there could be so much character development to do with the Anti-Magic Demon. Now, let's look at someone who's already got a relationship with their kind of person helping them, which is Yuno. So Yuno has a relationship with Belle, whereas Asta has not even... he's spoken to the Anti-Magic Demon once. We've seen the Anti-Magic Demon, I think, 3 times now in the manga. One time it was when he beat Zagreed, and one time was when Lucifer with Dante was fucking him up, and I believe the Anti-Magic Demon got pissed at him. So maybe towards the... or maybe we could get like shots of Asta in that in episode... Do you know, similar to episode 63, when Asta was in that red world and the demon was there? Not world, but wherever he was, that red place. We could see multiple shots of Asta in that world with the demon controlling him, and we could figure out what the Anti-Magic Demon's actual motives are. What does he want? Who really is he? I'll go into who he really is later on, because there are 2 major possibilities as to who he really is. But they'll probably be in future videos. So I could see a lot of character development happening. We could probably get an actual... finally, we could get a relationship with Asta and Anti-Magic Demon. They could work together, because you can't, like, Yuno and Belle are working together. Asta is not working with the Anti-Magic Demon. He is using the Anti-Magic Demon's power, but the Anti-Magic Demon doesn't seem too pissed off at this, I mean, he's not really gotten too pissed off. Like, when Asta achieved the 50% form, the demon didn't want Asta to have control over it. Even the Witch Queen said, I don't think he should have control over it, but Asta did retain control over that form. So, in a form like the 100% form, the first time he's using it, if he's lost control in what, I would say a 70% form, something like that, if that's what he just achieved in the manga, when he got pissed off at Dante, I would say this is 78, it's probably a 75% form. If Asta achieved that form, and he was pissed off because Dante was fucking his shit up, I think that the Anti-Magic Demon would take over Asta, and this would be an arc right after, this would kickstart, this would be, similar to Marvel. Let's go into Marvel. So, in Phase 2 of Marvel, right after Age of Ultron, you have Ant-Man, and that concludes it. Similar to that. So, you've just had this massive climax, and you then have a next arc, which kind of, rounds everything in a bow tie that will conclude the arc fully. So I think you could maybe just have this be a 10-episode arc, but because you have to have repercussions to things happening. Asta shouldn't just be able to achieve 100% form. Boom, anytime he wants he can go into it. I like that they actually explained how it worked, and it actually took work. Didn't take much work for Asta to re-achieve the 50% form after having achieved it, but he definitely did get it back. You can't lie, he got it back, because it was in the volcano training arc, wasn't it? He achieved it again. It did take work, that everyone showed how they were, easily getting through the mountain with their mana skins, and Asta achieved that form. I will go into this later on in a future video, so subscribe. But Asta has so much potential to be so OP. Anti-magic and be so OP, in my opinion anyways. I think it's just so much potential for it to be fucking stupidly good, like way too good. So the possession arc, the way I see it happening is right after a massive fight, Asta achieves 100%, Anti-Magic Demon takes over. We find out the Anti-Magic Demon's actual motives. What does he want and who he really is? Because yeah, I think this would be a great way to actually start learning shit about the Anti-Magic Demon, because we'd been given hints as to who he was throughout all of these sagas / arcs, and we were starting to get an image of him, and then we could get not an information dump, but we could get, a fully rounded thing about him, who he is, his motives, and the Anti-Magic Demon could come to a realization that he should work with Asta because they have maybe similar goals, or maybe something else. And we could actually have a kind of relationship between them with, like, similar to Yuno and Bell, and maybe like Issei and Drake from High School DxD, where Asta's talking to the Anti-Magic Demon, asking him for advice. Asta should get a massive power boost from actually getting help from the Anti-Magic Demon, because it's the Anti-Magic Demon's magic, isn't it? It's not his magic. Asta's been figuring shit out all the time. Maybe Asta will get a new sword, an anti-magic sword, or the demon will tell him where one is. I'm not sure what will happen with that, but Asta should get a massive power boost, and maybe the demon will somehow maybe take control over Asta sometimes. So maybe sometimes Asta might be tired and he's fighting someone, and the Anti-Magic Demon might take control to help Asta out. Maybe Asta gets knocked out unconscious, he's about to be killed. He blocks an attack because the, the Anti-Magic Demon is taking over for him. I think that would be sick. Where Asta and the Anti-Magic Demon actually work together, instead of it being like Naruto, where Naruto's mastering the power to use the tailed beast. It would be way cool if Asta was actually communicating consistently with his Anti-Magic Demon. Now, I'm not talking about no relationship like how, because we've seen different relationships with demons. We know nothing about Zenon's demon, which I think will be Beelzebub, but maybe not. I'm not too sure about that. That's for another video. We've seen Dante talk the most with his Lucifero demon, and he hasn't really been like he's just asked him questions. Do you know who Asta is? Nope. Like, it hasn't really been working together with him, because I think that Lucifer just told him everything. But it would be way cooler if we see Asta and the Anti-Magic Demon grow together, working together, getting better. And by the end of the show, Asta and the Anti-Magic Demon will be perfectly coordinated, and Asta would know all of his abilities. I think it would be sick, and it would be a good way to combat Yuno, because Yuno, Belle is just obsessed, well, not obsessed, but she likes Yuno. She wants to help Yuno. The Anti-Magic Demon does not, so I think that this would be really cool. We could learn, maybe other demons could shun the Anti-Magic Demon, who I think his name is Roth, but I'm not going to call him Roth because it makes no sense, because we don't know his name yet. But I will go into that in future videos about who is the Anti-Magic Demon. But maybe other demons might say, you, a demon working together with a human, and, make fun of him for it. Whereas other demons just get used by their humans, or maybe humans get used by their demons, like different relationships like that. Because right now, Dante is using his demon, but it seems like Vanessa, or Vanica, I don't know how to say her name, it seems like she is being used by Medjugorje, because she just says, I do, because in one of the panels in the manga, she says, when Noelle asks her about her mum, she says, I don't know who that is, I just follow Medjugorje's orders. So, that says quite a bit about Medjugorje, or Megugorje. But yeah, I think that this arc would be sick. I think it's very likely to happen, where the Anti-Magic Demon does take over Asta. So yeah, if you guys did enjoy, make sure you leave a like and subscribe. If leave a comment down below if you'd like to see more Black Clover videos, because I've got so many different ideas and theories, and I'm thinking about doing some manga reviews in the future. So much Black Clover stuff will come in the future. More Pokemon stuff and Dragon Ball stuff will come too. Leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you later.